I'm just like, what do you do? What do you do? I'm tired. I'm so tired of doing everything by myself with no help. I'm sick and tired. And everybody always asking me for something. Like I got it. Like I got everything together.
Welcome to the renewal. Please be sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the
If
channel.
you're wondering, like the rest of us, why so many are struggling in this economy in 2025, well, to sum it up, the economic pressure is squeezing income, eroding purchasing power, and making everyday essentials like housing, healthcare, groceries, and childcare cost more and more. Just know we are all feeling the crunch of this. It's not just about us needing a better budget either. We'll take a look at some of these TikTokers who saying the cost of living is costing.
How are y'all affording stuff right now? I feel like we're not talking enough about this. Everything is so freaking expensive, and I don't know what the heck. I know I'm not the only one going through this. I mean, from groceries, clothes, everything is so expensive right now, and it's literally by the grace of God that me and my family are surviving. I can't imagine what it's like for somebody who doesn't make the type of money that I make, and I don't even make a lot of money, but like this is really a struggle. How are we surviving?
Y'all know what the fuck is so irritating? Struggling. I'm fucking tired of fucking struggling. I fucking hate this fucking car so much. I try to stay positive. I try to be always positive, but every time I turn around, something always happening. The fucking key is stuck in this ugly ass, old ass car ignition. Like, I'm so sick and tired of struggling. Everybody think I got everything together, and I be struggling like a motherfucker. Like, I am not rich. I gotta go to work. I'm fucking tired of struggling. I'm mad as fuck I can't get this key out the ignition. So that means the fucking battery is gonna fucking die. Then I'm not gonna have no right to take these kids to school tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to get to work. I can't do Lyft now because I can't get the fucking key out of the fucking ignition. I fucking hate my life sometimes. But you try to stay positive, and like, the shit is annoying. I was just at the grocery store and the key wouldn't come out the ignition. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm about to go back home. I'm just so fucking irritated. I'm tired of fucking struggling. I'm tired of doing everything by myself. I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of raising 5 kids by myself. Like, when you young and dumb, I was definitely young and dumb. Young and dumb. Stupid ass car. Like, I really can't get the fucking key off the ignition. I can start the car, turn it off, and the fucking key is still stuck. I want to break this bitch. Like, I hate this car. And then it's so bad. Like, y'all sell cars. Y'all want us to pay a car note on old ass cars that fucking break down. And then, you know how many cars I went through last year because I had to get a used motherfucking car because I didn't have a cosigner? I'm blessed, but like, every time I feel like I'm doing on the right path, I always gotta go through this shit. Every fucking time. Every time I get on my feet, something happened with this fucking car. Oh my God, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of struggling. I cannot wait till I can get me a brand new car off the car lot again. Like, I'm tired of having these old cars that break fucking down in Ohio.
Bro, if I knew how bad the economy was going to be up to date, I wouldn't have been riding no bikes, playing no video games. I would have bought a house when I was 10. They did a study based on today's economy. Like, what should minimum wage be based on today's economy to make sure an American is comfortable living a day-to-day life, like with the prices, how the prices is up to date. Bro, do you know how much they say you need to make an hour to be comfortable around this motherfucker? $66 fucking dollars an hour. $66 an hour, bro. Who the fuck making that? That ain't even the kicker. You make $66 an hour. You work 40 hours a week. At the end of the month, guess how much you gonna have in whole? 10 bands. Oh no, but don't think you taking the whole 10 bands. You forgot about Uncle Sam. You're going home with $6,500. Maybe a 7 ball if you lucky. Okay, so eliminate all the bills and life expenses from that $6,500. You left even motherfuckers who making $66 an hour after paying all their bills and life expenses at the end of the month. They only gonna be able to save a band or two a month. So regular motherfuckers like me and you was just cooked. We po. We just at this point we just on the internet seeing who can be po better. Who can be best at being po.
When are we gonna address the fact that the cost of living is literally costing a fucking living? I ain't signed up for this shit. A motherfucker is tired. Very grateful to be able to obtain in this time that we're living in. Cause God forbid you gotta start over. They not even hiring, not only for degrees, but for regular jobs, regular positions. They're not hiring for shit. Then don't have been somewhere where the cost of living was already high as a motherfucker. Now it's triple double that. Quality shit as fuck. Go to the grocery store. The second you buy some motherfucking fruit, you bring that shit home. Do you know you got 30 minutes? 30. Gas is literally lasting 2 and a possible. Bitch, 48 hours? All I did was go to work and back home. Like, it's not even that far, bitch. I'm like 10 minutes away. Like, I'm over it for real, though. I'm truly over it. Then
I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck is everything dumb, fucking stupid, fucking expensive in this country, yo. This is not adding up, bro. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I am so fucking sick of paying bills. Why?
I know I'm not the only adult that sits in their car wondering how they're making the most money they've ever made in their entire life, and it still doesn't seem to be enough. My rent is $2,000 a month, and I live in a townhouse. My car note is $535 a month, and that's on the low end compared to what I see a lot of people pay. My car insurance is $370 between 2 vehicles. And every time I fucking turn around, that shit's going up, and they can't even tell you why, other than that the rates have increased. Fucking why? And then you got some fucking orange man in office trying to convince you that your grocery bill has decreased, but I just went and spent $100 on fucking chips, bread, bananas, apples, some fucking muffins, and hamburger meat. Oh, don't forget the $10 eggs. My HOA just decided to charge me $100 because I left my garbage can sitting out in front of my house for a couple of days because I needed to let it dry after dumping it with bleach because there were maggots in there. You rent from these companies and they penny pinch you on every fucking thing that they can. We are being bullied into poverty by these corporations and billionaires. And we have somebody in office gaslighting us in our face, telling us, oh, no, you're not. I don't understand how the families that are living off $15 an hour, like, how are you doing it? How do you pay your rent? What do you do when your car breaks down? I don't know, dude. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I'm blessed compared to a lot of people, and it's still fucking hard.
Man, I genuinely don't understand how people are still having kids in this economy. Like, I really want to know, how are y'all still having kids in this economy? Now, I first want to start out by saying this. Children are amazing creatures. They funny as hell, and it's so amazing to see kids grow up from a little bitty seed all the way to a grown adult. But, man, kids are liabilities, bro. They are liabilities. You got to spend your money out of your pocket to upkeep them. You're not getting any money in return from them until they get old enough to work. According to the Department of U.S. Agriculture, the average cost of raising a kid in the United States from the time they're born until the time they're 18 is $313,000.
I'm really struggling to find gratitude. And I'm sharing this because I know there's people that can relate. But right now, it's just really fucking hard. And I'm sitting in a car that I haven't been able to drive. Well, I haven't had a car in years. And I'm fucking mad at myself because I'm like, why are you still not happy? But listen to this. I just recorded a couple minutes and fucking deleted it. But you know what? I just want to say, I can understand why some people choose not to work. Because it's easier, and y'all hate on them all you want, but they cut my benefits. I'm working overtime, and I still can't afford to fucking live. And like, it comes down to even just basic needs. Me and my kids don't live outside our means. But I'm gonna be so real for a minute, and I don't even care who hates me for this. I've had to even start traveling to stores outside of the immediate area that I live in, because I was trying to get a discount at certain stores so I would not scan certain things, and it was always like food items and things that like they would have ended up throwing away anyway, like for example pre-made grilled chicken breasts that they would have ended up throwing away, but I could take home and you know, like prepare a couple meals with it, or fruit, or you know, just stupid shit like that that I've seen at food pantries that I know these places just end up throwing out, because these places waste so much fucking food and they don't like, that's a whole nother story. But it's so fucking hard to just have faith, and just, people say just, God will...
It's insane. And I don't know where anybody else lives, but I live in New Jersey. It's super fucking expensive on like the Northeast. Like it's the fact that other people live like this, because like I said, I know I'm not one of one. This shit is insane. And the fact that like it's only gonna get worse, and this economy is only getting worse. Like, I understand, like I said, this is just a chapter. Like, I'm in my last year of grad school, so I know I'm gonna have a career next year. But the fact that like not many people are in my position and probably, you know, like have kids, have way more responsibilities than I do, and they have to live like this, it's fucking horrible. And it's depressing. And I think a big issue with like mental health and depression in this country is probably because people can't take care of themselves, and people know that. It makes you feel like a second-class citizen. It makes you feel like shit. It makes you feel like a bad person, and it makes you feel like you're not enough, and that's a shitty feeling. And it just makes me sad. It makes me sad that as a country we advance as much as we have, but there's so many people that are like falling between the cracks, and I don't know if anything will ever be done about that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I had to share because this shit is hard, and if you're going through this, I'm really sorry. And honestly, I wouldn't wish this on nobody.
Food was still cheap. I can guarantee you food was cheap. I remember eating at fast food restaurants off the dollar menu all the time, because I had an eviction. I had to move to a garage. I lived in a garage for a while. I didn't have a fridge or any type of cooking appliances, so I just ate off of dollar menus. I ate at McDonald's 3 times a day off the dollar menu, or Taco Bell. Arby's had dollar food back then. Like, all the places that are $10 now for a freaking sandwich or something were $1 back then for everything. Food in the grocery store was also cheap. And this time around, everything's expensive. This one's gonna go different than all the other recessions. It's an affordability crisis this time. It's not just, oh, we messed up on some subprime loans and now it's none of that. This is an affordability crisis. People cannot afford to do anything, yet alone even just pay for essentials right now. So I don't know how it's gonna go. I just know that back then, at least we got to eat.
How are we all living right now? In 2025, how are we all getting by? And this is no way political, so please leave that behind at the door. But in reality, friends, fellow Americans, how are we living? How are you getting by? I don't believe there's a middle class anymore. I believe middle class is now low income, and low income is now just not surviving. So what brings me to this today is, well, a few things. One thing, for example, our town has been building these apartments, and every town is required to give so much percentage to affordable housing. And so they've announced that the lottery is beginning for the low income section of this apartment building at $2,300 a month for a 2-bedroom. A 1-bedroom was like $2,100. That's how much you would have to make basically a week, and that's low income.
So are we just to a point where it's like impossible to be getting by now? Because I feel like I'm someone who did things like the right way, right? Like, I got a degree. I did it mostly debt free. I went to a state school. I got good grades while I was in school. I did the internships. I did like everything. And then on top of like barely being able to get by, I also hate my fucking job and want to like blow my brains out for 8 hours every day. So like, what's up? How are y'all like doing this? Am I doing something wrong, or are we all like kind of on the same page?
The thing is, 2-parent households are not even making ends meet. A lot of us are struggling in today's world, today's society. Like, a lot of us just have money issues. And a lot of us are doing this thing on our own. And a lot of us have children. I don't have children, but a lot of us do. Can you imagine, like, well, I'll say this. I can't imagine being a single mother, raising children, trying to survive and make a living for me and my child in today's economy. And then you figure, oh, well, let me get a spouse or blah, 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 blah. And once you get a spouse, we're barely making it work together. Like, who has the formula? Who's figured this shit out? Because it's literally the most depressing thing in the world, and it's just not fair. There has to be another way.